Did you get a BBL? Do you know what? Hey beautiful people, I hope you guys are all doing well. So today I'm going to be doing a video that I've actually seen a few people do already, and it is the assumptions tag. Funny thing, I actually did this last year, I think about November. I did it on my Instagram because Instagram has this new questions feature which I think is fantastic now. And yeah, I actually did say something that you assumed about me, and then this year a lot of people have been doing it but actually filming their responses. So I put up on my Instagram, if you're not already following me then please do. Where have you been? Sometimes when I'm not uploading that regularly, I'm always on my Instagram, I'm always interacting with you guys. So I've got my phone here and let's just get into it, shall we? You're really empathetic and deeply care about your loved ones. That is true. Sometimes too empathetic. I was actually having a conversation with one of my friends recently. I'm the kind of person who, if I care about you and we already have a relationship and a friendship or we're family, it's really hard for me to cut you off. However, if I never had a relationship with you and we just start off on the wrong foot, previously 9 out of 10 times it would have stayed like that. Like me and you can never be friends because my tolerance level for people who I don't really care about is very low. But now I'll say 7 out of 10 times I've gotten better. I've given people who maybe the first impression we didn't really get along, and then we meet afterwards and it's more like, oh, do you know what, I actually like you. You're extroverted. Yes and no. In certain situations I'm extroverted, in certain situations I'm introverted. If it's on a more professional or business type level, I like to network, get myself out there and build professional relationships. When it comes to a more social level, it just depends. I would say throughout the years I have become more extroverted, but at times I do like my downtime. I do like being on my own. I'm not the type of person that likes to be at every event, but when I am out I do like to talk to different people and get to know different people, but it also depends on the surroundings as well. I think I'm a bit of both actually. You earn a lot of money. I think I earn a good salary for my age and I have multiple streams of income. It's something that my parents have always engraved in me. However, I do want to earn more and I want to own a lot of things myself as well, and there's a lot more things that I want to do. But I think I'm very actually no, I was about to say I'm very lucky, but no, I'm not lucky. I work really hard. Like I work really hard. You are so pretty. Ah, thank you. That's not an assumption though, but thank you so much. Your wedding will be the wedding of come and see. When I first saw that one, I thought I don't really understand, but I kind of do understand. But at first I was thinking, what do you mean? But I get what I'm trying to say. At first I was confused, but I'm not confused. Yeah, that was so. It did not need to be that complicated, but essentially what I'm assuming is that it's going to be really big and really elaborate, and I think that's what a lot of people assumed as well, but it's not. It's definitely going to be nice. Food's going to be good. I want everyone to have a good time, but the main thing for me and my husband was that we wanted to be surrounded by people that we know, people that love us, especially being Senegalese and Gambian. Like there's this big thing where our weddings are always big and you have to literally invite everyone. Invite the man who gave you a biscuit when you were 4 months old. Like I haven't seen you for 26 years, but I meant to remember you because you gave me a biscuit when I was 5. And one thing we're really bad at in my culture is that people really overemphasize their importance in your life. You gave me Cerelac when I was small. I appreciate it, but because you did that, you're really overemphasizing your importance in my life. From that age to now, so much has happened. I haven't seen you. Sorry if I don't remember you. Also, weddings are not cheap right now, and I've always said that I don't want a big wedding, so my wedding's not going to be big. It's something that me and my mum have been really battling back and forth with. So yeah, numbers wise it's not going to be a huge wedding, but in terms of the look and everything, I do want it to look really lovely. I want it to look picturesque, but ultimately I just want me and my husband to have a really good time. I just want to be surrounded by love, and it's going to be an amazing day. I mean, it's my wedding, of course it's going to be amazing. I'm joking. Inshallah, it's a really amazing day. All I can say is that I'm so happy for you and I love you for the sake of Allah. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Someone said, can you cook? That's more of a question than an assumption, but I'm going to assume that the assumption is you think I can't cook, and for that I can cook. I throw it down in the kitchen. If you followed me on Snapchat back in the day, I used to show more of the things that I cooked on my Snapchat. On my Instagram I don't really show when I'm cooking that much, and also I'll be honest, I don't cook as regularly as I did back then because obviously back then I was at uni, I lived by myself. But yeah, I'm a foodie. I love to cook. I love food too much. It's the reason why I have to work out as hard as I do. You love me. Yes, I do. That's my husband. You're such a neek, I swear to God. You have a big heart and get taken advantage of. Yeah, sometimes, not all the time. Let me not sit here and play the victim. There have been instances where I've definitely been taken for an idiot, and it's unfortunate, but it's life. You take the L and you move on. And I'm not talking about relationships, I'm talking about friendships, even family. Like I said before, if I really care about you and we have a relationship, I'm very big on forgiveness and being empathetic. But at the same time, there have been times when I've cut people off. If I get to a point where I feel like you've tried to disrespect me or embarrass me, then at that point there's no coming back. You are friendly. Yes, that's a lovely assumption, and I would like to believe so. You have a small circle of friends. 100%. That is 100% true. All of my close friends come from different friendship circles, so we're not one big group of friends. Each of my friends come from different friendship circles, but I feel like it works, and I'm so happy that when it's time for me, they all come together for me. Because of that, they've all kind of become friends in some way, or they've become acquaintances in some way, and all of my friends are wonderful. I'm a very low maintenance friend. We don't have to speak all the time, we don't have to see each other all the time, but whenever you need me, I'm there. Whenever we're out together, it's a vibe, and my friends have been there with me through some of my highs and some of my lows, and I literally love and appreciate each and every one of them, and they all complement a different side of me. You're a perfectionist. Right, do you know, this is actually one of my close friends that asked me this, and the reason she asked me this is because she wanted to give me the chance to... I didn't ask her to ask me this, by the way. I asked her afterwards, like, why did you ask me that? But she explained it was because she wanted to give me the chance to answer it, because to be fair, it's something that I've heard before and something that I know that some of my friends have heard. People who know me have heard, and they're like, no, she's not like that. And do you know what? I'm trying to understand it, but really I don't. I think I'm a nice person, and most people that meet me think that I'm a nice person. Most people who know me know that I'm not a perfectionist. I feel like the label of a perfectionist is something that certain people try to put on me to soothe their own ego, or because they feel some way about me and about what I've been able to achieve and about how hard I work. And at the end of the day, that's your own personal problem. Like, honestly, I've been sitting here and yeah, I've tried to understand it, and I think just because I like to take pretty photos and I like my Instagram to look a certain way, and even my Instagram I think doesn't look perfect. Sometimes I like to make things look perfect, and then sometimes I just want to post a picture because it's a nice picture. I don't think I'm a perfectionist at all. I know what I want, I know how I want something to look, but I'm not obsessed with it like, oh my god, this has to look like... Even with my wedding, I'm super chilled about everything. I'm not like, this has to happen. Like, I'm very... I can't come and kill myself. I'm a very chilled person. I think it's just because I'm organized. Like, I'm organized. So when I want things to go a certain way, like, alhamdulillah, they've gone a certain way because I've organized it that way. And if you think I'm a perfectionist, there's nothing bad about that. There's nothing actually bad about being a perfectionist, but I know that I'm not. You don't take any bleep. For the most part, yes. As much as I'm very considerative and very empathetic, I do have my points where I'm like, right, now you're trying to take the piss. My two things are this: if I start to feel like you're trying to embarrass me, then there's no coming back. Like, I'm not a very forgiving person. Once I've cut someone off, that's it. I see you, I don't want you in my circle. I can be cordial and that's about it. You're very confident. Yes and no. Throughout the years, my confidence has definitely increased, like, alhamdulillah, and I thank God for it, because there were points in my life when I was really insecure, no confidence at all, insecure about a lot of things in my life, a lot of things about me. But throughout the years, my confidence has definitely grown. You have a genuine soul. Oh, that is so lovely. I think this is my favorite assumption. That's not something I can say yes or no to, but I personally would like to think that I do have a genuine soul, and I do care about people, and I try to be kind to everyone, and I'm really happy that that's come across. Your family and friends are important to you. Yes, they are. I've said it before. I have an amazing family. I have amazing friends. I have a really good support network. One thing in my family is that we are, as crazy as we are, as blunt as we can be sometimes, in our core, we're all very caring, and we always do come together for each other. Did you get a BBL? This assumption actually rattled me. Like, when I saw it, I just thought, you what, mate? And I'm going to assume this is someone who maybe is new to my channel or new to my page, because I don't think anything about my body screams BBL. And even when I showed this to some of my friends, and when I answered it, this was something that I got when I previously did this as well. One of my friends was like, Michelle, I've known you since we were 14. That bum has always been big, and honestly, even if you scroll down my Instagram, this waist has always been snatched, the bum has always been big, and the boobs have always been big. So yeah, my body shape is, I've worked hard for. It is sort of down to genetics as well, because like I said, there are multiple women in my family that have a similar shape to me, but at the same time, I have had to work out to keep it that way and also to maintain it. Yeah, I've never gotten a BBL. You're the party starter? Absolutely not. I'm more of the friend that kind of, actually, saying saying that, there was a period in my life when I wouldn't say I was the party starter, but I was amongst the party starters. But now I'm more of the person that eggs on my friends. I just like to have a good time. Like, I like a 1-2 step. I can't think of the last time I actually went out on a night out. I just prefer to go to like birthday parties and stuff like that, but just go out to a club. Even thinking about it now, I feel tired. Yeah, I'm definitely at the party starter, but I definitely like to have a good time. I assume you're outspoken but shy. When I saw this, I thought this is the perfect way to describe me. I can be outspoken at times, but like I said, at times I can be shy. So yeah, I think I'm an introvert and an extrovert, just depending on the situation. And yes, so those are all the assumptions that I got, and for the most part they were really lovely. When I initially did it, I did it because I wanted to see what kind of impression I was giving to people, and if what I think people think of me is actually what people think of me. And I was scared because I thought, oh my god, are people gonna, because in real, I think I've spoken about this, in real life sometimes, not recently actually, to be honest, not recently, but I think while I was at university I was misunderstood a bit. But just when people initially met me, then when they got to know me, they were like, oh my god, you're completely different to how I thought you were. So that's what I thought maybe would have come across on my Instagram, but from the assumptions I got, it seems that that's not the case, which I was so happy about. Thank you guys so much for sending all your assumptions in. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I think you should follow me on my Instagram. And also, if you've gotten to the end of this video and you're not subscribed, what are you doing? What are you really doing? I think you should subscribe. Come and join my family. We're a lovely family here, and I'm also planning on doing a massive giveaway when I get to 20k as well. So if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe, and let's get to that 20k mark. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you like this video, then I think you'll like this video here or this video here. Check out one of these two videos, and I will see you all in my next video. I hope you have a good morning, evening, afternoon, or whatever time you are watching this video. Bye.